An area new to 20th century consumers of Australian wine has established itself. Here, all the wineries are small, and their entire output aspires to the highest possible quality. To the surprise of many Australian wine consumers, the area is the island state of Tasmania. In 1823, Bartholomew Broughton planted a commercial vineyard near Hobart. Broughton's first vintage of 300 gallons was released in 1827. By 1848, that first vineyard, then owned by Captain Swanston, was producing 1,600 gallons of red wine, sparkling champagne, sherry and liqueurs annually. Claudio Alcorso was one of the fathers of the rebirth of the Tasmanian wine industry. He planted experimental vineyards at his Moorilla estate near Hobart in the late 1950s.
From the beginning, we formed the Vineyards Association of Tasmania. We tried to establish guidelines, we tried to establish respect for quality, we tried to establish that what we would put on our labels would be exactly what the label said. We tried to establish the fact that we would only make wines from grapes grown 100% on the property. Having started that way, it's difficult for people to remain outside. They've joined it.
Graham is the founder and winemaker of Heemskirk Wine.
I think quality of wine, excellence in wine is the most important thing both to this company and to the whole Tasmanian wine scene. Without quality, I think, well, we may not as well grow wine.
When Graham Wiltshire moved to the northeast coast in 1975, his neighbour, Andrew Pirrie, had already been there for a year, planting the vineyard that is now known as Piper's Brook.
We arrived here following a study which I did to locate an area in Australia that was comparable in climate to some of the great French vineyards.
I came 20 years ago to Tasmania to make wine, and I chose Tasmania because on a actually worldwide search, I found the conditions here, especially here in the Coal River Valley, excellent to grow.
Tasmanian wines are wines to be taken seriously. They have been acclaimed throughout Australia and Europe, and Tasmanian vignerons believe that their state will one day be the most highly regarded wine region in the country.
There is this saying, if you want to make a small fortune in the vineyard, you have to start with the big one.
They called us crazy, but we're growing here, and we're just getting started.